I was promised an army.
You have a super soldier.
You sure don't seem too freaked out about all this, kid.
Hey guys, welcome to Being Extra. We borrowed this from Kevin's roommate. Thank you, courtesy of Kevin's roommate.
Thank you, Kevin's roommate.
And we are here to talk more about other Marvel videos. We're gonna talk about What If, the trailer What If. That is, I've been anticipating this for a while because I've been wanting to see what the hell it's about. I never knew what. I just know it's stories about what could happen, right?
Yeah,
what
what
if
if?
it's done? Pretty much it's just like alternate, what if.
Yeah.
The first thing I heard about it was playing the 99 or the 2000 and 2001 PlayStation 1 Spider-Man games.
Yeah.
And they had a cheat code that was like the what if, and it was just like all sorts of goofy stuff.
Really?
It was just like they really played around with it. So like they changed like the character models, they had giant floating, but it was just like so silly and goofy. It was really fun. And it was a play on the actual what if comics where it's just like, what if this happened instead of that? Like,
Right.
what if it's almost like Flashpoint.
Yeah.
With DC, what if Bruce Wayne got killed and the parents lived? Like that's
Gotcha.
kind of like what if.
That's
is.
what's
That'd be
going
a
on
twist,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, so like I don't know what they're gonna mess with on the what if, but
I have not seen the trailer, but I heard it's animated. I want
Yeah.
to see the animation style. That's always a big plus.
from the thumbnails, I heard. I mean, it looks really good, and
Because one of my favorite movies, sorry to interrupt, one of my favorite movies is Into Spider-Verse. And that animation, when they went from 24 frames per second to 16 to make it look like a comic book, that was genius, man. And an animated movie. That's...
It kind of had that Borderlands feel to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got the new Miles Morales game and playing with that with the Spider-Verse skin with that frame rate in the game. Well, it's trippy. But that movie took like years to even to identify like the animation style. Like that
Right.
Spider-Verse took a long time for them to make. But I think logistically it makes sense that they're doing this animated because you can't really, it's logistically it's hard, well, especially now with COVID. It's logistically hard to get all the actors back and to refilm and to do a live action. Yeah. So
That's too much.
and you can play with much more with the animation despite
Yeah.
the probably longer production timeline.
Now here's my thing though, with the characters, same voices or they're voiced by different people?
I hope it's the same voices because again, I mean with all the lockdowns and stuff, a lot of these actors are probably hunting for gigs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they would be willing to come
Well,
in.
but Marvel actors are not really hunting for gigs.
Yeah.
They got gigs, you know?
But you want
yeah.
$1 million?
Yeah.
Sure, why not, you know?
Yeah, take a couple million to just step in a recording studio in a very nice sterile environment.
Right? And be like, I'm Iron Man. Okay, sure,
I mean,
cool.
look at Morgan Freeman. It takes him $1 million just to show up and be like, yeah, I'll do that.
All right, that's true, man. That's true. They are looking for gigs. Okay, I'm with you guys. We're on the same
I
page.
mean, crap, they have to go in anyways for ADR, so it's like it's not really different.
That's true. It's not different than anything they've done.
So what are you doing Saturday? $2 million? Maybe. It's a stretch. But maybe.
All right, you want to go ahead and start the trailer?
All
Then?
right, here we go.
What if?
Let's get into it. What if?
Space,
The Fury?
Yeah.
time,
You know about
reality. It's more than a linear path. It's a prism of endless possibility.
Well, that doesn't sound ominous at all.
Oh wow, looks
Oh,
great.
it's T'Challa.
What?
Nice.
That's T'Challa. I heard. Yeah. That was Black Panther that started.
Okay, so who's captain now?
Peggy
I was
Carter.
promised an army.
Oh,
Sorry, but you out of a job.
Look at this. She's got
Whoa.
the British flag on
She's
it.
got the British flag.
Nice.
That's sick.
oh, that's cool. The
That's
animation
it.
looks great.
Okay.
You don't
Yes,
seem
they
too
finally
freaked
got
out
her in.
about all this, kid. What you doing out there all by
Yondu.
yourself anyway?
Oh, they brought him back.
The world.
Sounds fun.
I think that
Why
is.
stop at one world?
It's
That's
gotta
him.
be
Yeah.
him.
We
him.
can show you all of them.
That's the Winter Soldier.
I am
The Watchers.
Nice. I thought that was
I am your guide through these vast new
Oh,
realities.
it was skinny Steve Rogers. He never became Captain
Follow me
America.
and dare to face the unknown.
That was cool.
That was.
Yo,
Zombies!
yeah,
Yes!
zombies.
And
brought
on
it
to the
back.
question.
Marvel zombie.
Yo.
Whoa!
Oh, you know.
What if?
Hold up. Let me see if there's anything else.
Give me the tour.
They actually have his voice in it? Is that him?
Is that Vampire Strange?
No, that's like his double, like his evil self.
I mean, it looks like very Dracula-ish. with
Okay,
cape
I
on
have
and
a
stuff.
shit ton of questions. My bad. But I have a lot of questions, and
Whoa.
one, I think that is Chadwick Boseman's voice. I heard that's his last.
Really?
His last thing.
Yeah, that's the last thing besides the other new movie that he's gonna come out in.
Well, was it Black Panther 2 is all digital. Like, he didn't do anything for it as far as
I
what
don't think they started filming.
No, they haven't
They're
filmed.
going to do it all CGI is what I heard.
No, but I think that's Kevin. You're out of frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's his voice. I think I read somewhere. I think it was on Screen Rant that was his like last.
Performance.
It's gonna be his last. What's it called? Credit. His last credit that he's ever gonna get.
That's cool though.
So it's-
that they picked him up instead of Star-Lord and Wakanda.
It's T'Challa instead of. But then, why would they pick him up? Because we knew why they picked up Star-Lord to take him to his father. But then he,
Yeah,
he
that's
didn't.
right,
He
yeah.
didn't do that. So they're probably gonna make some other reason up. Peggy Carter. I want to ask you that. You talk about this. What do you think about Peggy Carter as the new? Captain what? What do we call her? Captain England?
I don't even know.
Captain London.
Captain English.
Captain English.
I was actually impressed with that. That was a good twist because you think about it, he passed off the shield.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of funny they didn't use what's his name?
Or like the Falcon. Or,
Yeah, Falcon.
But,
I was trying to think
but
of
this
the
was in
actual
the 1940s. This is the
So
World
this
War
is back
II.
in- Yeah, you know what? The what if that brings up a really good point. Why? Because Peggy was already very capable on her own, anyways,
Yes.
to win the fight for the Allies. Yeah, why didn't they just give her the serum?
And she says right there, you already have a super soldier. Like, you already have somebody. You don't have to look for anyone else. And they showed skinny Steve Rogers. Did you see that?
That's
So
yeah.
with that, think about it this way: with the Infinity Stones, right? When they went to go after him and went through the quantum.
Yeah.
Right? There's a thing I saw on Facebook where they showed like the outlines of all the movies that are coming.
Right.
They have the quantum realm.
Really?
They have one called Quantum something. I forget what it was
I
called.
think it's supposed to be for Ant-Man.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's Ant-Man 3 is the quantum thing.
See, when I saw it, I thought it was they went back in time and they showed what happened in that time frame that he went back.
Oh,
Because
Steve
remember,
Rogers
because he
was,
went
yeah.
back and then he came back old, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm passing on the shield." Or whatever. Maybe that happened during his time.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's like a little bit of stories here and there, because I don't know anything.
Yeah, because there are
about it,
multiple
honestly.
universes. It's not like Back to the Future, like how they explained. It's multiple universes.
They're having, and I thought it was going to be like, I honestly thought Marvel would fizzle out after Endgame, because Endgame's like, how are you going to top that? But they're doing a really good job of keeping stuff fresh and just having. I think they're just having fun with it now because they already have all the characters. Because there's nothing really to build up to except maybe something with Doom
Yeah.
or Galactus.
Yeah.
Which he's probably
I
not
know
going to be.
Galactus is supposed to be coming
He,
later.
yeah, he's not going to be as like a big of a threat as Thanos was with the Infinity Gauntlet with that saga. But
He's still a threat, though.
I really hope that Doom
Yeah.
is their plan like major villain throughout the Avengers, because he's
Yeah, he is.
still like a constant villain for them.
But none of this is gonna be canon. I'm guessing. It's just.
Oh, it's just what if it's a plan with
Yeah, it's all
the,
what ifs.
What if?
It'd be cool if they made it like live.
The actor for Yondu, is that his name's on the tip of my tongue. I hate that.
I don't know his name offhand, but he was on The Walking Dead. He's the one.
Yeah.
I'll add it here, guys. I'll add it here. Don't worry. We look stupid.
That sounded like his
Roommate.
That was his voice.
Yeah,
That
no,
was his
I
voice.
think
I think that was Sam
Yeah.
Jackson.
that was the number one question I had for this series. Is it the actual real actors that are voicing these characters? And that is Chadwick Boseman's voice. I'm gonna read more into it and I'm gonna look into it, but
Real talk, that was tragic, by the way, man. That
You
was such a tragic loss.
Man, what a solid dude.
Oh yeah,
I
I've heard
gotta-
nothing
yeah.
but great stories about him.
Such a solid guy, man. And it was such a hit, like for everybody. Even if like you didn't work near him, I
Right.
mean, it was such a big
Yeah.
Big loss.
It was.
Lost a
It was.
juggernaut, man.
Not just for movies, man. It's just
Yeah.
seemed like such a great guy. You know, he loved what he was doing, his craft. You know, being an actor.
He brought
And
a lot to the table.
he's a franchise maker. Like what they could have done with Black Panther and beyond, man.
And he was humble about it.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Like, he didn't give a damn. He was just like, I'm
And he
gonna do
still
my
he
job.
still went to work, even though
Yeah.
knowing what he had, and he still went to work. He still did his job. I mean, that's a very man. It's tragic. It's sad.
The shocker was nobody really knew it was happening.
Correct.
It just was like,
Only if people
all of a
put-
sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I could tell that he might have been upset with the COVID thing, with
Yeah.
them delaying Black Panther, because he knew in his heart he didn't have much time left, and that's
Yeah.
He gave it all, man. They're
Yeah.
making, from what I heard, like memorabilia for him. They're making a statue. They're making like a quote unquote Wakanda for him.
and
I don't.
at the end of Miles Morales had like an in memoriam thing to him during the credits.
Yeah.
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 So and then we'll see what happens with the future with Black Panther. They did say it's Shuri that's gonna be the leading.
Yeah.
Instead of recasting T'Challa, it's just gonna be Shuri who's gonna keep going with, like, she won't be Black Panther, but she's gonna, like, I
As
don't
a
know.
successor, probably.
Yeah, successor. We'll see. I don't know if she'll wear the suit. Maybe she will.
Maybe he'll pass him off.
I heard they might add the White Wolf, which is Bucky.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So they're gonna add that to the mix. So it's just so much crap that can happen,
What I wish they would do, and I don't know if it's going to pop up, is what they would do from the time Infinity War happened to Endgame. They need
Yeah.
to do like everybody's individual story. Like, what did you do when this happened?
I would
What
have
did you
liked,
do?
Oh, those
for-
5 years.
You know,
Yeah.
you know what I would love
Yeah.
to see in those 5 years, and especially if they're bringing the Punisher in.
Yes.
I would like to
Yes.
see
Yeah.
the interim years of Frank Castle and Ronan Hawkeye, because when he
Yes.
went nuts and he was going after cartel guys and
Yes.
the Yakuza and all that stuff, if Punisher still existed in the universe and he was not snapped,
Yeah.
that that Clint Barton and Frank Castle were doing work together. Like I really hope
Yeah.
that
Well,
would be the thing.
And that fits very good with the theme because it's what if. We don't know what's gonna
Yeah.
happen. I have a question because what if everything that was announced? Do you think Blade is MCU or is its own universe?
They're
thing?
saying it's MCU, but I don't think it is.
So
It's
you-
its own.
So you're telling me there's gonna be vampires like
Morbius is kind of hinting that because Vulture showed up in the Morbius trailer.
Oh, so do you think it's gonna be like a big widespread thing that some people are just gonna become vampires and Blade's gonna hunt them?
I
He's
I
gonna be
guess.
the-
I
That would be
mean,
pretty dope.
because
Yeah.
That's a
Blade
good
and
concept.
Morbius are very from what I can understand, from what I remember, they showed up together a lot in the comics. Like they cross paths.
You got to look at how they introduced Deadpool.
Right.
With Ryan Reynolds, he was Deadpool already.
Yeah.
Like if you really look at it, he was already Deadpool in Trinity, and then they came out with right off the
Oh,
bat
yeah.
Deadpool.
Oh, he tried to be
You know?
Deadpool for so long.
Oh yeah, dude.
Poor
I
Ryan.
think- I
man.
think-
Such a good character.
I think David S. Goyer, the guy who directed Blade Trinity, told Ryan Reynolds about the character of Deadpool, because I think at the time he didn't know that, but he just had the vibe like, dude, have you heard of this character? You gotta look at this guy because he's so you. And then
He comes
when
off the cuff.
I think Ryan saw it as, dude, that is me. Like, holy crap!
100% sassy.
Well,
like he's got the look. He
I'm
don't
with
give
you.
a damn.
And my theory is that the new Spider-Man film, Spider-Man 3, is
Yeah.
gonna be the link to Blade, the X-Men, all these other properties that they acquired.
If they do the multiverse thing, that's the only way
Correct.
they
So
can bring him in.
the property, they acquired the Fox property. So I believe that Spider-Man 3 is going to be the link to getting the X-Men into the franchise. I mean, it might be oversaturated, who knows? But I want to see the X-Men with the Avengers, all that. Like you said, Doom.
yeah,
might.
Doctor Doom is probably.
Yeah.
I hope they recast Mads Mikkelsen.
Now that they own.
Yeah, because he was like the Nip Tuck guy.
No, not the Nip Tuck
Yeah.
guy. He Mads Mikkelsen. He was the bad guy in Doctor Strange.
Okay.
The guy with the scarred up eyes.
Oh yeah.
But he was a great Bond villain. He's great in Hannibal. Like, I can't think of anybody better. And he's Danish, so he's got that European sort
Yeah.
of like style that Victor Von Doom would have. Not only that, he has the posture and the air of superiority that Doom has, and he just plays a good bad guy in everything that he's. I
Dude.
can't think of anybody better for him.
I
And
was gonna say with Von Doom, the way that they had him in the first Fantastic Four, that was more like it was so like cheesy, kind of like
yeah, it was cheesy.
Kind of like the one that they did for like Spider-Man. Like it's
Yeah.
the very first one. It was very like comical. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
very,
Oh, yeah.
like, and then like you really couldn't really buy into the story.
Yeah.
It was just like, okay, this is really
Yeah,
it's like a mock video.
right. I'm with you.
But I think that for his character, it wasn't as deep as it should have been. It could have been a lot bigger. It could have been
Yeah.
darker.
I'm with you.
And the fact that they melted him down, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
It literally melted.
what happened after he ended up in the tank? You know?
I'm with you, man. So yeah, dude, all these new movies are gonna open up a lot of possibilities. And but speaking of this, what if it looks amazing? Looks
Yeah.
fun, yeah. But
There's a lot of potential with that what if.
yeah, man. All right, Kevin, take us out.
Yeah, man. Well, if that was our what if trailer reaction, if you like that and want to see more reaction videos and other interviews we got on from the podcast, hit the subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you know when new uploads come up.
If you don't, we'll find you.
Yes. This guy.
What if?
This guy. What if? What if you don't subscribe?
You'll find out soon.
This guy.
All right, y'all take it easy.
Thank you.
Later.